This week, Nessa clicks wrong and ends up in a truck. Chloe is the idiot that everyone believes, and David wakes up in someone's house, naked. Also, I'm still in Cyprus, so I'm not on this week. So let's strap down, let's strap in, and let's do this.
This is Just Another Trucking Podcast.
Okay, I've got nothing funny to say because I'm not funny, so.
Said that one time.
So, we're going to get straight into this.
Just then.
Hello, welcome to Just Another Trucking Podcast. I am your host, Chloe, and today, obviously, we have David, and
Hello.
Who's a little bit poorly, yes? No?
Yeah, a little bit poorly, but, you know, I got to carry on.
I just did the question mark, Tom. Fuck's sake. Go on.
And, of course, we have Nessa, our producer, who is actually going to be an actual co-host this time.
Hello. So. Yes, I'm taking over for Tom because Tom is still on all his hollybobs.
He planned on actually being here, too. He brought all his recording equipment and everything and microphone. Yep. And it's just that the internet delay was just too much. Where
Did he have to pay extra to get it abroad as well?
Yeah, I was kind of curious about that.
Can you imagine if you had to pay extra baggage and you didn't
not be able to use it? Yeah.
Well, we do have Tom in the chat, so if you actually wanted to see what he was talking about, but he's called in the chat. Don't know why he's doing that, but let's just go ahead and go with that. Mm-hmm. We have a ton of people who are in our chat right now, and they're all patrons, except for Tom. He gets a free ride in that one. But
well, I mean, he might be potentially part of it. We got to give him that.
Yeah, so we're going to start off with doing our why am I always forgetting what that is called? Where we housekeeping. So please get some merchandise. I think who was it? Somebody sent us a picture there recently of a sticker.
Colin, was that you, Colin? No.
Who was it? Damn it! Was it Timo?
God damn it!
No, Timo's too cheap.
I've got to share this picture. To be honest with you, I've forgotten to share it.
I will. Yeah, but
right, come on. Nessa, go in with the housekeeping. Go.
Go.
Okay, go to salmonslap.com. Buy your merchandise, please. Don't do rip-offs. That one time that David said he ripped off his own merchandise, I could have killed him.
I'm allowed to do that. I'm allowed to do that. I'm like the one person who is allowed to do that.
Okay, I'll let you off just the one time. So yes, head over to YouTube, subscribe, like, comment, and share, most importantly. And we are also on Facebook and Instagram, so head over there, follow us, and you'll get all the updates of when all the podcasts are going to be shared.
Yeah, links are in the description below.
And it was Trucker Marty that shared the picture. I will share that as well on the.
It was a bumper sticker, wasn't it, on his car?
Colin said it was him.
Yeah, but on Colin on thing it says Trucker Marty.
Oh,
I'm so confused.
Have you both got one? Maybe
have
they
you both got one? Yeah. See. I don't know why I'm trying to share a blank screen. You're not going to see. See, we've got two patrons here saying it was me, so there's a full-on battle going on right now.
Let's be two of them.
Even Timo's involved.
Timo has become a mega supporter, so congratulations. Thank you very much. Here's your clapping and your hip hip hooray, as much as you feel that you deserve it or whatever.
Did we give the other mega supporters some love?
Okay, so who are the other patrons?
Well, our three mega supporters are Timo, Joe, and Chris.
Thank you very much, guys.
Wonderful.
Appreciate that.
Thank you for you. And we have loads of others. We have Stephen. We have Jojo, Charlie, Arthur, Mihal. Did I say his name right this week?
Pretty closer.
Neil,
close.
Colin, and Marty.
Yay!
So
it's like a little podcast
we have 11
family.
now.
Thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated. All right, so I want to start off with... So we have this the chat that we have on WhatsApp or whatever, right? And Nessa, she sent this video of... I don't know what it was. It was she was trying to show us a video of this truck that she was driving by. And I couldn't concentrate on what she was trying to do because her wipers were squeaking. It was so irritating. Like, seriously, as in like, oh my God, is it ever going to stop? Like, rain more, please. Rain more. Just so it gets rid of the squeak. And like, how can you even tolerate that? Like, that would absolutely drive me crazy. But sometimes things don't actually even drive you crazy till somebody else points it out, and then all of a sudden...
And then you can't unhear it.
All you do is just notice it.
Yeah.
So basically, I've got a bit of a topic is like, what in your truck do you ever have these squeaks or whatever that absolutely drive you crazy that you just have to get rid of, like pull over?
So obviously I'm in a rental. Do you get the
Is that obvious?
Well, I think everyone knows I'm in a rental. I talk about it and whinge about it enough. It's a little bit of an older truck, and it has its quirks, all right. And it has a few squeaks and bangs, and then it had like the mirrors that folded in, so I've had to put extra tape on them to stop them folding in. And then like every 5 minutes or so, I have to just push my little mirror by me out a little bit just so I can see again. And just things like that. And then I get like behind me, the window that I've got to look out gets like dirt flicked off from the easy sheet, and I have to wash that every day at least, if not twice a day. And there's little quirks that you have to fumble around, like the fact that the lights decide to do what they want. Like the other day, I had one of the drivers ring me up and go, "You've left your lights on." I've got no, I haven't. No, you have. Anyway, so turn off the ice.
I love your voice.
I like the voices, yeah.
So
Carry on. What else did it say? I just want to hear what they say. I don't care what you say. Just tell me what they say.
I get the next morning anyway, and I put the isolator switch back on, and there is no lights that are on. So I'm like, "What the fuck are you on about?" He's like, "There was all those lights on," and I was like, 100%.
Were you driving?
I don't know why they. No, like I left it overnight, and obviously we leave it overnight, and you got to turn your lights off and everything. And sometimes we do leave lights on. It's happened, and like normally the driver will just go, "Oh, just turn the isolator switch off," rather than running get the keys, so to run out of battery. And so that's what they did, and he put the isolator switch back on. Like, which lights are on then? And I was like, "There's no fucking lights on, you lying bastard." Well, they obviously weren't lying. The truck just decided to put them on for no freaking reason.
Okay. I know what you mean. I've been in the new Mercedes lorries recently, and sometimes when you get out the truck, you've knocked all the lights on. They turn them on, and the catwalk light that keeps switching itself on, and it drives me bonkers. So I know what you mean.
It's like you get a quirky lorry, and then you got to find out all its little quirks when it's. When you get a brand new one, you have little quirks here and there, but it all works, doesn't it? But when you've got an older one, you've kind of, the switch inside doesn't work my beacons properly. You've got to switch this button, also switch this button, which then kind of counteracts. But if you then turn that button back off and then turn that button on, oh look, my lights work now, woohoo! So I've got a pretty special truck. I mean, it's got fat fingers buttons, so it's definitely special.
Oh, that's great. Squeaky seats annoys the hell out of me.
Yeah, no, wipers drive me crazy. Have you ever heard of Rain-X? It's basically a water repellent for, so you actually don't even need to use your wipers. Like I've driven I've driven in downpours, like absolute downpours, and it's just great. Wow. Don't even need to use your wipers. Obviously, I use them. No.
Apparently, if you get a potato and cut it in half, you can use it on your windscreen and it works the same.
But have you done it? Tried and tested?
I've tried it on a little Mini.
I
can safely say it's bullshit.
That's great.
But apparently it's meant to work.
Timo just put in the comments that if I use too much Rain-X on your windscreen, it can ruin your windscreen. What could it possibly do to the windscreen?
Well, technically, if I know rightly, it's getting a product which is why the potato idea is meant to work. It's because you've got very fine little grooves in your mirrors, in your windows. So when the rain doesn't disperse properly, which is why you need the wipers and that, the Rain-X is meant to fill these little craters, which then makes the rain just roll off, from what I understand. If you want the technical explanation.
So it builds up or something, does it?
Yeah, I think from what I understand, it builds up like a little layer, and then makes it a smooth layer, so the rain just goes.
I would imagine then, if you don't wash your car enough, like a proper wash, then it would maybe do something, like ruin it. But I don't know.
Have you ever tried the toothpaste on your lights?
Yes.
To make them clear again. actually works.
That works.
It actually works.
Oh my
you know?
gosh.
Like, I don't know what brand. I'm sure it has to have some bit of a grit in it. You know what I mean? But
little
no,
microbeads.
that's it takes forever, but you know, hey, it works.
I say you can buy a product that is pretty quick with that.
I could, but I didn't have that product. I did have toothpaste.
Peanut butter on your black back bumper brings out the black. See, I can imagine that because peanut butter is kind of oil based as well. And if you get cooking oil and put it on your plastics, it brings out black again.
That's cool.
Yeah. It just goes a bit sticky. And
a lot of people use WD-40 for that as well, don't they? I've seen them using it at truck shows and stuff.
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't got a truck to take to a show yet. Damn it. That'll be next year. I'll have a brand new lorry to bring to Devon Truck Show, I believe.
Can you your company just lets you take your truck? Do you get it polished up and chromed up and everything, or what?
I mean, it's a skip lorry. Well, it's a row. we took about 3 or 4 years ago. We took one of the skip lorry. It was a 16 plate, my old one, MHZ. We took it. And it was probably about a year or two old, and we took it with a 67 plate row, and they were both pretty much new. And it turned up, Darryl took the skip lorry, turned up, and the guy at the gate said, "Oh, you here to do our skips, are you?" And he was like, no, I'm here for the truck show. He's like, oh, right, yeah, go ahead then. I think they were like, why a skip here? Like, what
do you have
doing
to pay
here?
for parking in there? Like, what if you were like struggling to park somewhere? Like, hey, I'll just say I'm part of the show.
No, just go. No, because you got to go there the night before. It doesn't work, David.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Work.
I've never been to a truck show. I imagine that there'd be a ton of Trump supporters there.
Really?
What, a truck show?
The truck. There's a lot of. This is political. Even saying the word Trump is political, really, isn't it? But yeah, a lot of truck drivers love Trump. Yeah. Well, who would have thought?
Do they?
You know?
Why?
Yeah.
What does he do for truck drivers?
I have no idea. I just think a lot of truck drivers are Republican. You know, they're very big. You know, and that's fine. You do whatever you want to do and all that. You know, but as in like, it's just a lot of times when you are Republican, back in the day, people have a tendency of liking Trump. You know, but yeah, it's just when you start waving the Confederate flag around the place, that's where I have the problem. You know, but yeah, wave whatever Trump flags you want. You know, but the Confederate flag, yeah, that's where I'm not the biggest fan of, but. Yeah, no, I would love to. I feel like I could go to a trucking show and advertise my game. I'm not going to advertise my game, so shut the fuck up.
Why
before
not?
You even say
Do it.
Do what?
Have you?
We can do it for you next week at Devon.
Well, yeah, we can do it for you next week.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll go around a little flag for you. Yeah, because you don't do any truck shows or anything over there. You don't.
I've never gone to a truck show.
See, because you could walk around.
They're not
and go,
close
be
by.
a trucker.
Yeah. Like, what if all the people who comment on my channel show up and actually comment me in real life? By the way, would you like to hear some new comments that I've gotten on that video? Oh
yeah,
my
go
God.
on.
So,
on the same video.
Sorry.
Yeah, same video. All right, lives with his mum, still 50-year-old virgin. How sad. Thank you very much. What other shite? Caught you hit a unit at blah blah. Okay, whatever. That doesn't mean anything. There's this one. I've reported you because you aren't a driver. You know crap about driving, and you're a threat to the new drivers. I wonder why YouTube hasn't blocked you yet. I will keep at it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's somebody who's seen only that video they're commenting on.
That's
They've
probably
not seen
right.
any of your vlogs where you've
Which
actually
video
been
was that as
working.
well? Which one
This
was
is the
that?
one. It's basically me trying to pull out of a parking space at a truck stop with my axles all the way to the rear. And
Right. Is this on your game or is it real life?
Yeah, this is on my game. And basically all I'm doing is just telling people as in like this, you should never do this. This is why you don't do it. This is why it's so difficult, and you should have your axles all the way forward. Like I mentioned it in the game multiple times. Or sorry, in the video multiple times. I was like, what are you complaining about? This is just how not to do something. Like, and
they're not listening. They just think you're going, yeah, just do this. It's fine. Look at me. I'm amazing.
And it looks like I'm struggling, and I am struggling a little because it's very difficult because there's a lot of maneuvering going on and a lot of weird angles, and I'm like, this is how you would do it if you had to do it, but don't. And I said it many times, don't do it.
But sometimes, telling someone how not to do something is as important as showing them how to do it right.
Or
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you'll get the one where you say, "Oh, don't be doing that," or something, and then they'll go, "Well, that's what I always do. I've always done that."
Yeah,
and they'll have a better explanation of why they do it or something. Or
yeah, no, it's just I even made a video there recently about this video that got all the comments. Like back then, it only had like 250,000 views. Now it's up to like 1.7 million.
Oh wow!
And so a lot more comments, and a lot more people
1.7 million.
A lot more people saying, "Slide those axles forward." It's like, shut the fuck up.
A lot of people that you'll watch shorts or videos and things like that. Like I watch a lot of horse ones and stuff, and the horse world is everyone knows it. Do you know what I mean? And people will watch a video or just something really simple like a puppy dog or something that's injured or something. And then you'll suddenly look on the comments and all these people going, "Oh my God, take this animal to the vets," or, this is animal abuse. Yeah. And in the context,
they're all experts.
Yeah, and in the context at the bottom it says, "Oh, this dog was found, on the road, on the streets or something, and this is how we've picked it up and we're taking it to the vets." And they don't read things properly. And there's so many that just don't read what's actually going on. They just go, "Oh, I just drudge it straight away. This is bollocks. You're a wanker." I just think they're just like commenting that you're shit.
It's just, like, it's been a while. Well, obviously, when a video does blow up, that's when I really get the comments, and because of it is a bit of a clickbait.
You're attracting more people to it, aren't you?
Yeah. So, and it's just, and my feelings actually get hurt. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard not to. Like, for a long time, I actually wasn't even listening to the comments on this one because it was just it was just too much. I wouldn't be able to keep up with them anyway. Yeah. So I just turned off. No, I just for my own. I just didn't even read them. They weren't. I wasn't getting notifications or anything. So I know, like, people forget, like, we're just normal people who happen to have, like, and nobody knows I'm a truck driver. Everyone thinks that I'm just a guy behind the screen with a fake steering wheel.
Just a truck wannabe. You're growing your beard, especially, and you're like, "I want to be a truck driver so bad."
Yeah,
those kind of comments on my videos was
you used to get a
it was
lot.
The nail on the head why I left YouTube. It was the end of the road for me. I couldn't take it anymore. So I know what you mean.
Because you used to get quite a lot of negative ones, didn't you, as well?
Oh God, so many. Why?
What I've never actually seen what was it, a vlog you were doing?
Yeah, same as what Tom and Chloe do.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I quit about a year ago now, and I literally deleted my whole channel, got rid of everything.
Oh, what kind of comments were you getting?
Here's another woman taking a job from a guy. Loads of sexist ones, I mean.
Yeah.
This one dude called Greg.
That's it, isn't it?
Oh my God.
Oh wait, I think
bully.
We have mentioned about Greg.
I think I've met. Yeah. We've heard of him. He's quite famous on this. Wasn't there like a T-shirt made or something?
Well, we were gonna make a T-shirt, and I think Tom came up with it actually about the T-shirt, and he printed one of Greg's comments on it. And he was going to have it made, and he went to town on Tom saying, "You can't do that, you can't." And in the end, he deleted his whole Google account, Greg.
I love it.
But it wasn't just Greg. It was at least 2 or 3 a week of people just being either sexist or just saying something nasty. I don't know what I'm doing. Little did they know I've been in the industry for 15 years. Do you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And it just gets to a point where you cannot take it anymore. And
it's so horrible, isn't
Do you know what I mean?
Why are people like that? That's just... That's
awful.
awful.
A lot of the comments I'm getting are people who are not... I don't think they are truck driver. But then again, I get some fantastic comments where are like, "I'm not a truck driver and no interest in truck driving whatsoever, but the YouTube algorithm set me here and I'm glad it did." So...
Yeah. Neil has put a cool comment in the chat. He's put, "Here in the UK and Europe, we don't have anyone who goes into as much detail as my trucking skills. There's definitely a market for more European-style videos, David."
I would like to do more European-style.
It's just
I've never driven in Europe, so I can't. I feel like I can and can't at the same time, But it's just more of a... I don't know. I don't want to, like... the new game that's coming out, the RV game. I've never driven an RV. I've watched a ton of videos on RV people driving and backing up and all that, and their biggest fuck ups. Like their biggest fuck up is that an RV actually has more of a swing, a rear tail swing than a truck does, I think, and so a lot of accidents happen when they don't see it. You know, so I can kind of give tips there, but you know, I'll basically, because my sponsor, it's actually all the videos are going to be on his channel, and
oh wow.
So that was part of the deal, but of course he's giving me 50% of it, of the income, and I'll make the videos, or I'll help him make the videos, or something. It's kind of weird. Like, I know I'm so new to even having a sponsor, or having like he's like a big company too, like a major
that's
company.
Cool.
And like he's got an entire team. He's got like, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, who am I dealing with here? You know what I mean? But I know it's weird. I'm very intimidating because I'm still just a small time self-employed dude. You know what I mean? As in, like, I don't know. Yeah, but hopefully I'll keep him on the.
That's cool. That's very cool.
You know,
that is very cool.
It is, but we'll see how it goes, you know. Like, but definitely, I'm putting a lot more effort into this game than I have any other game. I just want.
That is
it's
cool.
More visually pleasing.
Yeah, well, you're obviously getting a good feedback, and if you're getting a sponsor like that, that's cool. That's very cool and very.
Yeah, it is.
Must feel really good. Yeah, well done for doing that. That's awesome. Tom's put in the chat. Nessa, how did you become? What made you make the decision to become a truck driver?
Oh, I missed that. Who asked that?
Tom did.
Tom, you already know. Why are you asking me that?
Is it a funny one, or is he just?
It's kind of. Most people know, but it was an accident.
Well, you have to explain now.
Driving?
No,
I fell over, and it's like those TikToks where they fall over and end up on the sofa with a cup of tea or something.
No,
I fell over and I ended up in this lorry, and here I am.
No, I was training to be a paramedic, and I had to do what's called a class C1 license.
Okay.
To drive ambulances.
Yeah.
And when I booked the lessons, I just went online and booked it because I thought it was, you know, C1 was just, you know, it would cover everything.
Yeah,
but when I booked it, I clicked on Class C rather than C1. So I booked a lorry rather than
oh my god,
a 7.5 ton.
No way.
When I turned up, there's this lorry in front of me, and I'm thinking, that's not for me. No, I'm not driving that. And he's like, right, come on then. He called my name, wanted me to show me his license and everything, show me my license, and I did. And he said, right, here's the keys, get in.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Oh, and I couldn't believe it. And then I did 4 days training. I did my test on the 5th day. I passed first time. How I didn't click on when I went for the theory test, I don't know.
Because of all your truck questions.
Yeah, but
they must be fairly similar though for 7.5 ton. They must be.
Yeah, there's not much difference in size.
Yeah.
So I would imagine the theory test is probably the same. But yeah, just driving that truck for the week, you know, the lessons and everything, and then going on the test, and gave me a bit of buzz as well because I'd passed first time, and I wasn't expecting to drive this vehicle. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that
was it.
I've been driving lorries ever since. I got my first job about 4 months later. Yeah.
How come it took 4 months?
Oh, and did you ever become a paramedic?
I was a chicken shit, and I was too chicken to apply for jobs.
Oh no! Were you a paramedic in the end, or did you not go with that?
No, I didn't go with it. No.
You didn't even go with that.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
All because you clicked on something else.
Yeah.
That's
and I just loved it, and I thought I'm going to try it just to see, you know, earn some money while I'm training.
Yeah.
Because the paramedic training was a part-time thing, so I could work as well. So yeah, I thought, you know, I'll get a job.
That's so cool.
See what happens. Got my first job, and I've been a driver ever since.
Yeah, we had a topic there recently. Like, what was that moment, that one split moment or whatever, that definitely changed your life for the complete different or whatever, you know? Like me one time when I was, you know, when I was chatting in the chat rooms back in 1998 with people all over the country, all over the world, you know, how I ended up in America because I happened to talk to this one person where I nearly didn't. You know what I mean? Where I just thought I'd say hello, and all of a sudden, a few months later, I'm in America now. You know?
Yeah.
It's that was your moment right there, where you accidentally clicked the wrong button, and now you're a truck driver.
Yeah, and I've been a truck driver since 2008. Yeah, got my first job 4 months after I passed my test. But I would have got the same job I had earlier if I'd have had the guts to apply for it. But apparently nobody was applying for the job, and I can understand why, because I didn't stay more than 6 months.
It was a bit of experience. So if you hadn't have ticked the box and you did the 7.5 like you planned, do you think you would have ever done your licence in the end?
As a lorry driver, not in a million years.
Would you not have?
No, I'd be a paramedic.
Wow.
If I ever gave up lorry driving now, I'd go back to university and I'd be a paramedic.
So it's one click literally changed your path completely to what you wanted to do.
I'm actually earning more money sitting on my arse and staring out of a window.
Well, yeah, because it
than a
I guess it
paramedic
opened
does.
a massive window, didn't it? Just to
oh
shit, fuck, I've done it now.
Oh well, here goes nothing.
Oopsie.
Yeah. Oh, I absolutely loved it. I loved how high up I was, how far ahead I could see. I could see over all the hedges. I could see people's cars to see what they were doing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
The visibility is amazing.
Where I check out women's legs.
So do I, don't worry.
That's why we did it.
Yeah. But I do love this job.
Yeah.
You've got to be a certain kind of person to love this job, though, haven't you? It's not for everyone.
I think did I love it? You know what I loved about truck driving is that I knew how to do it perfectly. Meaning, as in, like, I never had any questions. I never couldn't solve the problem myself. I just eventually because at first non-stop problems, non-stop. You know what I mean? As in, like, trying to figure stuff out, always asking. But at a certain point, it just became like, okay, I don't need anybody right now. I know how to do everything. Because I've in my trucking industry part, you know what I mean? Obviously, if it was a tanker or a flatbed and all that kind of stuff, I've never done any of that kind of stuff. It's all vans,
Yeah.
So, but I know that's what I liked about it and why I stuck with it. It's because I didn't want to try something new because it doesn't want to. Not that I didn't want to learn. I just I like this. It's easy. Even though it's hard for some people, but you do something more and more and more and more. It becomes.
Some people pick things up quicker than others, don't they?
Yeah.
A lot of the reason too I didn't want to quit is because I've been with my company forever, and I like the perks of being with a company for a long time. I like kind of getting whatever I wanted.
Yeah.
And I was like, because I've always wanted. There's so many. I'd love to try out logging. I'd love to be a log driver.
That would be cool. What going up the mountains and
just to experience it. You know what I mean? I've always like a proper heavy equipment driver. Where you're driving big, huge. Whatever the turbines are. With the
like long loads and wide loads.
Yeah, just to challenge myself a little bit. But a lot of time when you are doing those, you are a skilled driver and everything. But you got people on walkie talkies telling you what to do and everything. So you've got lots of spotters. You're never doing anything by yourself in those long ones.
Escorted loads and stuff like that. That'd be
cool.
so
Yeah.
cool.
That would be amazing to try that. Yeah, that would be so fun. As scary as fudge because that's just huge. They are big bits of kit. Like, have you seen those ones?
Can you imagine
have
fucking up and hitting something?
Oh my god! if something goes wrong on that goes wrong. Can you imagine going the wrong bloody way? It's bad enough in a normal lorry. Can you imagine going the wrong way in one of those? Oh my god!
How would you turn around? You can't just do a 3-point turn in the next street, can you?
I'll add it to my game so we could practice.
You need to get scenarios like this, David. Coming through this have a little village or something, and just be like, come through the village. You've got to try and get through. Oh, look, there's cars here.
I saw this turbine with turbine blade, all right, and it was going around these windy hills or windy roads in the middle of the country, probably somewhere where there's a lot of windmills, all right, where it's nice and windy. But the way they had it positioned was the front of it was actually going way in front of the cab. I don't know, you know what I mean? Where the wheelbase was actually kind of short, so if the driver looked up, he could see the turbine. You know what I mean? So when he turned, that's like a complete new way of looking at it. And I thought that was very fascinating because, like, obviously the length of it was too long that you could never get around those turns. All right, so they had to kind of like prop it up at a 45-degree angle. and go through it that way. I don't know. I thought it was absolutely amazing. I loved seeing trucking accomplishments like that. That it's just like, wow, never thought of that before. That's really cool.
Have you seen the ones where they do the giant propellers and then I've seen like people do videos and all sorts, and they've got the rear steer, all that special amazing things, and they'll go around this like really tight little bridge, and their back end's still way back there. Their truck will come over here, and there's a big gap in between, and this wind turbine's like over this cliff edge, and this trailer's coming up around the back end, and I'm just like, fucking, that would be terrifying.
We actually watched that video on Truckers React.
Is that what we watched? Oh,
Yeah,
that's where we watched
yeah.
it. I knew it was somewhere familiar, but I was just thinking, fucking, like, that is terrifying. That is.
It is.
You've got to have guts to do
is.
that as well. Can you imagine if that went wrong and your propeller just went, you're gone as well? That's the scary thing. Absolutely terrifying. But yeah, everyone in the
what were we
chat.
talking about?
It's actually
I don't know.
annoying sounds.
Annoying sounds.
And it went off onto a right tangent.
Oh, we
You know
got
what would be
worldy
a good
together on that
comment?
one.
a good comment right now would be annoying sounds would be us talking while they're listening. Our podcast would be an annoying sound to some people. I imagine.
Yeah, possibly.
I would expect that to be honest.
Yeah, if that's the case,
So
they're
go
not actually
on.
listening. So
What annoying sounds do you get in there? Because obviously you had the window wipers.
All right, the squeaks. Basically, the cupboards
squeaks.
would squeak.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
and for some reason, I never heard it before. It was going on, but I never acknowledged it. And then somebody was a passenger, and he was like, "Oh my god, that squeak is annoying." Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it
And
is.
then
It
you
is
notice
annoying.
it, yeah.
So, and that drove me absolutely mental. So I would basically, I got all the sockets out, and just started cranking it. Like, all right,
Start
got rid of
pushing
that
the
one.
like paper
Trying
down
to
the
work out where it's
corner.
coming from.
There was, oh my god, there was this. I don't know. I think it was on my vent or something where it was somewhere where I couldn't reach. And it would shake, it would crack. It absolutely drove me mental. I'd have to have both ear pods in, and where I couldn't hear it, where I had this music blaring, because it was just driving me fucking mental. Like it was, But the wipers was definitely one where it drove me crazy. Where I definitely used a Rain-X. I didn't give a shit about the windshield. It was going to get replaced 6 months later anyway, because my windshields never last that long. 6
Oh,
months
what'd you do to
usually.
them?
Really?
Well, I like to kick
Rain-X.
them. No, I usually get rocks. I get lots of rocks.
Oh,
There's lots
yeah,
of,
we do get
and,
those. Yeah.
that happens.
Don't you hate when you get something brand new? Oh, I went to say something, and then I got distracted myself and went to say something else. We had a. When I first got my car, I went I literally one day of having it, and you drive off and you go around a corner to go home or something, and then someone pulls out of a junction, absolutely floors it, and flicks up a load of stone, smash windscreen. 2 days in of owning it, that's fucking annoying. And then I felt fucking annoying. I don't know where this is coming from today. And we had a window man turn up. I felt really bad for him. He looked a bit pissed off because obviously when you make a mistake, you're like, God damn it. And he'd obviously, there was a little stone chip, so he had to drill a hole, don't they? And then they put filler in. And he said he started drilling the hole, and the whole windscreen just went crack all the way along to get a brand new windscreen. And he was like, I've not got one with me. I've got to order it. And how annoying.
Bollocks.
You'd be so
How did you get
pissed
home?
off, wouldn't you? Oh, no, this is where I got really distracted, and that was in a lorry today. That wasn't me.
Okay.
That was fine. That was another day. But no, mine was a windscreen replacement. It's always when you get a new lorry or a new truck or a new car, something goes wrong. Every single time. We've got this one driver. Sorry, I'm getting really distracted. This is not annoying noises, is it? We had one of our drivers, Matt, right? He had this brand new lorry, and 2 weeks into owning it, a Mini pulled out on him at a junction, crashed it. Completely ripped off the side. He had to get out of the truck. Best accident ever is the dash cam of him screaming and then jumping out the lorry with no steps, going, man down, and panicking as he went to save this lady. Anyway, so that was his brand new truck down for a couple of weeks. Got back on the road, tractor came around the corner and rolled, flicked a load of stone up the front end. That was off for another couple of weeks. It's always when you get a new vehicle, isn't it, that shit goes down.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you every time I go to work, which is every nearly 3 months, they give me a truck, and of course I have to record every problem. So I basically just walk around with a camera.
Yeah.
All right. So I hate when there's nothing wrong. I really do hate when there's something wrong because, oh my God, now there's something going to go wrong. I'm going to get some kind of a scratch on it somehow from somebody else doing something where whatever, because it's never me. But
no, of course not.
I do get extra paranoid. When I am driving, especially when I've been out off for a couple of months, and so I'm usually pretty careful. Like I don't take any chances, like I would back in the day where I would just, because I was on form, I don't feel on form lately, so I take I get out and look a lot more. I don't go for the hard space just because it's close to the entrance to the truck stop or that kind of stuff.
Not at all. No,
I'm like no, but yeah.
Well, we've actually we've got some Patreons in the chat talking about what they hate. So we've got Colin. He hates it when his electric window fails. And someone else put a new comment, so I've lost his comment. God damn it! He's basically said he hates it when the electric window fails and he's got to drive around with his window wide open. Oh God, I've
done that before.
I had my first skip lorry, Scania. The windows didn't work. They would work, but then as you're driving along, they start slipping down, so they're completely open. So I went into the workshop and they made me a little triangle bit of wood to wedge in. So every time I had to do my windows,
to keep the window up.
I'd have to push the window up manually. So I'd have these customers coming out to speak to me, and I'd be there going, "Hang on a minute," trying to sort out my window.
Oh God.
It was
Trucker
a
Mighty
nightmare.
says he took the whole dashboard apart once because the plastic was rattling.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
I can understand that. Yeah.
I can imagine him sort of being crazed and sort of getting in there with the tools and everything. Neil says my wind deflector on the Scania keeps blowing open the door for the catwalk.
Oh no, that would be annoying.
Yeah. Well, they rattle, don't they? Because after so many years they get loose and you have to retighten them.
Oh,
well,
really?
They do. They flap open, don't they, in the wind? And that is annoying because it sounds like the Susies are tapping on the back of the cab. It's well annoying. Yeah, it's well
And it's
annoying.
happening out there where you can't do anything about it as well when you're driving, can you?
Oh,
bastards. Right.
Yes. We haven't done this in a while, but would you rather questions? No, I have one myself that my wife brought up, and I was like, oh my God, this is the worst. This is so bad. So I'm actually going to be asking the patrons to come up with some would you rather questions as well. So I don't know. All right. So, okay.
David loves playing this game, don't you?
All right. Would you rather fuck a goat, but nobody would ever know about it, or not fuck a goat, but everybody thinks you did? Now, do you understand this?
I was not expecting
I'd rather
that to
not
go there.
fuck a goat and everyone think I did.
I would rather
I
not
will
fuck
be
a
able
goat,
to tell them until I
no.
in the face I didn't.
There's nothing. There's nothing. We can add to it too. All right. Anyway,
Wow.
There's nothing that you can say that can convince them that you didn't do it. For some reason, there's video footage of you doing it, but
I still rather not do it.
Yeah.
I mean, how does it think we're trying to fuck a goat though? Because that's got to be quite hard for me and Nessa. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm sorry, but that's
David.
sex
I'm
abuse.
sorry.
Okay, I suppose. Or or the goat fucks you. I don't know. But
the goat can't say no.
But yeah,
Tom says, "Is it a good-looking goat?"
Yes, Tom.
He's got a valid
it's
question
got a mohawk. It's got a mohawk and everything, and a beard.
Lots of great screams going on.
A beard to be proud of.
Have you seen the fainting goats? Have you seen those ones?
Oh yeah, when they go rigid.
Yeah, they go rigid.
That's right. That's right.
See that I would love to scare one of them and make it. I was about to say make it go rigid. No, I wouldn't like to fuck a goat. No.
Obviously, no. But again, it's just now everybody in the world thinks that you fucked a goat.
I mean, I would just own it and go, yeah, whatever you think.
That's true. Yeah.
You might be really popular. But then I'll know in fact that I've never fucked this goat, so thank fuck for that, because I don't particularly want to fuck a goat. That's just weird.
The way that my wife actually put it as well as like I'm just reading it from a Reddit post here, but she actually put it where you have to fuck a goat every day for the rest of your life.
What?
Oh no, no
way,
absolutely not.
No.
But,
that is a strange one to come up with. Okay, I've got one.
Go on.
Would you rather have universal respect or unlimited power?
So would you like what? Sorry.
Universal respect. Or unlimited power.
What kind of power? Like, what? Like, I got a superpower? I've got like. What kind of
I don't
power?
know. That's what it says.
I have a full charge. I have a full charge battery on my
that-
phone.
That does depend what power, because you could
I don't
have
know,
the
it's
power
like-
to demand respect.
That's true.
Ooh.
Well
So
said, Chloe.
It do- sometimes,
Not just a pretty face.
just sometimes. Yeah, because it just says the power. So you could have a superpower or mind control, or just I don't know. Whatever power can you have?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Power.
it is interesting.
Power
you know,
of
'cause some-
persuasion,
Yeah,
which would
There you
give
go.
you
What
an universal
What was the
Which
first
means
thing? So
you couldn't get the
universal
respect.
respect.
Yeah.
That's an okay. I will. Yeah, I will. I'll go for power because I'm
Okay,
sure I could.
I think I'd
is
go
coming
with
in
power
with
as
the
well.
with the hardcore facts that he's probably guessing it means power is in high politician or politician.
Political.
Yes, that's the word, or something like that. So yeah, then you've got the power of money and the head of authority, so you can still demand respect.
Yeah.
So yeah, power, 100%.
Did we get any Did we get any Would You Rather questions from the patrons, including Tom? But
No, but
No,
Neil
while they're-
says he wouldn't like to fuck the goat, but everyone thinks. Hang on, what? Not fuck it, but everyone thinks it is. Wouldn't be able to get it up because who thinks a goat is fuckable?
Oh my god, that's cool.
Oh,
Too much of a
God.
time commitment. That's Tom.
that's the reason. All right, so we got one from Trucker Marty. All right, would you
Oh.
rather always have bad gas or always have really dry mouth?
I'd rather have bad gas because it's awful being thirsty, isn't it? Don't you think?
Oh, I see. I would go with the dry mouth because I don't
Yeah,
want anyone
I
to
would
smell my
go-
farts.
Yeah, you wouldn't have any friends. Like everyone would just be like, "Don't."
Well,
don't
that's
be near
that
her.
wouldn't change
She
for me
stinks."
anyway because all my friends are you guys. So
Oh, mine are
you know,
online.
so-
Yes, it wouldn't change for me either. Everyone's saying
Like-
bad gas in the chat.
Everyone is saying. But then if you just need a bit of moist mouth,
Tom says he's already got really bad gas.
Well, having dry mouth, you can just drink water, and you're supposed to drink water anyway.
Yeah.
So they will kind of like motivate you to drink more water. So there you go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
it would be a health benefit, which would
So-
then in turn not give you bad gas. No?
All right, Tom has one. Would you rather be someone's pet goldfish or a wild lizard?
Ooh,
I'd be
a
a
wild
wild-
lizard, you'd live
wild
longer,
lizard.
hopefully.
A
goldfish.
pet goldfish?
People forget to feed them,
goldfish.
don't they?
Okay. Goldfish. You live like a little prince or queen in your little fish tank. You get fed every day. You get cleaned out. You
And
forget
everyone sees you
everything
swimming around
7
naked.
seconds later.
And you
So
and you do
you're
have a
loving
castle.
life. Yeah, you're loving life, right? 7
And your own
seconds
coral
of your
reef.
life. Wild lizard, you've got to fend for yourself in the heat. You got to fetch your own food. You've got to be a lizard. I don't know what else I can say other than I'm going for the goldfish.
Is life that hard for a lizard?
But they get eaten by snakes and birds and other things, and they lose tails. They lose their tail.
But they get to grow back.
Why would you want a defense mechanism where you start getting eaten, so you go, fuck that, I'm losing my tail? That would be weird.
But it grows
And
back.
painful.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
No, goldfish. Goldfish, 100%.
No, I want to be free. I want to be a lizard.
I say lizard
could,
as well.
I think I could figure it out. You know.
Okay,
Do I know what I know now as a human, or am I turning into a lizard? You know what I mean? As in, like, do I have the knowledge of a human being a lizard? Oh,
What?
you know what I'm saying?
That's
You know what I mean?
frightening,
If I chose to be a lizard, do I know what I know now as a person? Like, am
No.
I all of a sudden okay? Fair enough.
You're a
Straight
lizard.
up, no. Okay. All right. Would you rather shit glass every time you needed to shit? Wait,
Or have to open your ass open. Oh,
Would you
no.
rather shit glass, or every
Or-
time you needed to shit, had to cut your ass open?
Oh, vicious
neither.
one.
What?
What kind of question is that?
We know what kind of person Colin is. Okay, these are very yeah. It's
I don't think I can answer that one. That's a terrible one.
Oh, Tom's got a good one. Would you rather have a 1-minute conversation with your past self or your future self?
Future self.
Now, do you get to change the present if you're talking to the past?
That's a good
Meaning,
thing, yeah.
Not if you go by Marvel, because it won't.
Yeah,
change
that's
your
right.
past
That's true.
because
That's
you're
true.
in the present.
I want to. Yeah, I'll talk to my future guy, and like that's
Yeah,
I
future
basically
guy.
for 1 minute. All right, dude, I need you to get onto Google stocks right now and tell me exactly what to buy.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Stop talking. I don't want you. Just you got. I have 50 seconds left, dude. Seriously, get to it right now. I need to know. You know? Like, how is this going to benefit me? It's not going to benefit you at all. It's only going to benefit me.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, because it's going to be a different timeline.
Exactly.
According to the Marvel Cinematic Universe in time travel.
Yeah.
Because
So it depends if you go with Marvel or Hot Tub Time Machine, doesn't it?
Yeah. All right. Would you rather be constantly naked or always have people watch you have sex?
Oh my
Okay,
God, Tom.
I don't mind an audience.
I don't mind an audience. Yeah,
I'd rather have the audience.
You know.
What? So what do you have sex?
They wouldn't. They wouldn't be there. They wouldn't be there that long anyway.
No. Most men don't
Oh my
last
God.
longer.
I just got that one. I would rather be naked. Why not? That would be fun. If you ain't got a choice
So
in it.
weird. Just
Why is
walking
that
around
weird?
naked. Walking around. I mean, just walking around naked. It's just.
That's how it used to be in the beginning, supposedly.
I know. But no, they had a leaf. At the beginning, they had a leaf.
Well,
Well,
who
maybe
says
not.
that I
That
can't
was
have
just
a
for
leaf?
TV. TV and books, that's what that was for.
Yeah, yeah, they could have found something
fiction
better than a
books.
leaf, couldn't they? Really? Let's be honest. Leaf blows. Would you rather? Oh, I don't know if I want to read this one. I'm scared.
Go on.
Would you rather crap yourself once a year in public or every day in private?
Crap yourself.
Crap yourself. I mean, if you know it's happening every day at some point.
Do you get to
in
choose what
private-
public? Can you go to a city that nobody knows you?
And
You
then
know what I
you'll
mean?
never see them again.
What? So like
Yeah.
once a year you go, it's my daily shit myself. I'm going to the center of the desert in Arizona or something.
I would probably do it in North Korea. All right, only because they don't. Their internet is separate from the world, so when people are videotaping it, it won't go online.
Okay.
Do you know that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
that's
that
if
is
you
the
get
thing,
to
innit?
choose.
Yeah, if you end up viral every year for this, oh look, it's that person back again to shit themselves again.
Yeah, it's like a celebration. Everyone's marked it on their calendar.
They're like, you know, those videos where you see like this kid growing up over the years. You've just got this one where you're just shitting yourself every year, just every single year.
They're really coming in now.
Yeah, there's
Would
loads
you
I
rather
can't
listen?
keep up.
Would you rather listen to an annoying laugh for a whole day or get tickled for an hour?
Oh, a laugh. I can't
Yeah,
do
listen
tickling.
to the laugh. I listen to an
Yeah,
annoying laugh every day anyway because I've got an
24
annoying
hours. 24 hours.
I
so,
could do
of
the
an
laughing.
annoying
That's
laugh.
fine. But yeah, but it might be annoying but funny. So if you start just finding it funny,
one. David's got an issue with annoying noises though.
so you want to be tickled for a solid hour?
I don't
No,
know.
I couldn't hack it. I would get moody after a while, about like 20
And I would wet
seconds.
myself, and I wouldn't be able
Yep.
to deal with it, and I can't deal with tickling.
You
It's
get a
too
sore
much.
throat from screaming.
Yeah.
I can convince people that I'm not ticklish while they're trying to tickle me or whatever, right? Where I can just and they're like, "Oh, you're not ticklish." Nope. I was about to give in. Like, just give me 2 more seconds, and I would have gotten crazy, you know. And
Well, when you try and turn it off, I was like, Daryl does that and tries
Yeah.
to tickle my feet, and I'm like, not ticklish, not ticklish. And you sat there going, it's bad. I'm gonna go.
all right, let's have a look. Would you rather be just friends with someone you love or marry someone you hate?
Friends with someone I love. Why would you marry
Yeah.
someone you hate just to be miserable the rest of your life?
Yeah, and friends with someone you love doesn't necessarily mean that you like love them romantically. It just means like
You love them
your best
romantically.
friend.
No,
Yeah.
you've got the hots for them. Let's just, yeah.
But then if they're your friend for the best of your life,
That's
they're in your
actually a
life.
really good one. I'm sorry, Tom. That was a good one. What is the other one too? Would you rather fulfill your biggest wish or resolve your biggest regret?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a very good one.
Everyone says you should never have regrets. So
Do they?
yeah,
Everyone's got regrets though.
never regret the things you've done. Only regret the things you haven't done.
Okay, that's a good saying. I do like that. But do you
So
not
I
lie
would
awake-
fulfill my biggest wish. That's what I would do.
All right, Colin, let's have a look. Would you rather have to be naked at work for an hour or be dropped off 2 miles from your Sorry, it keeps on moving.
Everyone's getting excited.
Stop it. Okay. Would you rather have to be naked at work for an hour or be dropped off 2 miles from your house whilst you're naked and you have to try and get home?
This sounds like a hard night out. Someone's had a bad night out.
Is this
and
coming from
someone's
experience,
pranked you.
Colin?
Yeah. This sounds like you found yourself naked somewhere and you've had to try and get yourself home in the morning. This is what it sounds like. And
That's
you've
the
either
walk
gone
of
to
shame.
work and gone, has someone got clothes for me? For an hour solid because you're at work and gone, shit, I'm in the cupboard. Anyone got clothes? Or you've literally woken up naked in the middle of nowhere and you've gone, oh, fuck, I've got to try and get home. That sounds... like you've had a stag night there.
I did wake up one time and I didn't have any clothes on and I didn't know where I was.
Really? No way.
I did. It was.
This is like only what happens in movies. Go on. What did you do?
I was. It was at Oktoberfest. There was a bunch of all my friends were there and everything. It's Oktoberfest. There's a lot of drinking, going on, and there was a hot tub, but part of the rules at the hot tub is that there actually is no clothes allowed in the hot tub.
Right.
So you basically could
Obviously.
only go in naked. So it was a pretty big hot tub too. There was probably like 8 of us in there. Like we're getting really cramped, but I got a little too drunk, and I ended up passing out, and they threw me on the couch and threw a blanket on top of me. Now I didn't know we were there. Like I stopped. I didn't actually remember. Actually, I got drunk before that, and I stopped remembering. And I ended up. So I thought we were going to be somewhere else because we had a sleeping bag and everything. We all set up, expecting to wake up at a certain place with all my
Yeah.
friends in a living room. But of course, I wake up at a farm in the middle of nowhere, walking through the house with a tiny blanket. Like they gave me the tiniest blanket as well. All right, and so I'm walking around. I hear some noise from outside. I'm like, oh wait. I'm like, where the fuck am I? And where the fuck are my clothes?
Oh dear.
And they just laughed out. They laughed so loud, and of course they never let that comment down. Oh, they all tried in their best Irish accent every year. Where the fuck am I? Where the fuck are me clothes? Yeah, so like that. So that was a regrettable night. Again, it was just because Oktoberfest. A lot of drinking going on Oktoberfest.
Oh my god,
But-
that's amazing.
So yeah, that was the one time I woke up naked. Yeah. Anyway, so
Oh,
there
dear.
you go. Yeah.
Wow. So you were safe though. You weren't like randomly naked like around people. This was still at the party. Yeah, you woke
This
up.
was still at the party. Yeah, nothing
Right.
happened. It was just more of like. Yeah,
You wake
it
up
was
and it's
because-
like, what the fuck is going on?
I think
here?
I think I passed out in the hot tub or something, or they dragged me in a but I know, right? Hopefully my parents never listen to this podcast.
Fingers crossed, David.
I did tell my mom, I was like, no, do not listen to the podcast because I swear. I'm like, okay.
And she doesn't like swearing.
She doesn't like swearing,
Fair enough.
so basically.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tom is reeling them out today. Go on then. Tom says, would
Do
you
one
rather...
or two more and then we'll move on.
Yeah, we're getting excited with this. Would you rather be completely sober your whole life or show up to your kid's wedding completely pissed?
Sober.
So
never do that to my child.
Sober. 100% sober. 100%.
yeah.
I would
There we
gladly
go.
agree on that.
All right.
Any more quickly? Would you rather be a genius that nobody believes or an idiot that everybody believes? Oh, well, I'm already the idiot that everybody believes, so I'll go with that one.
Well done, Chloe.
Yay!
Oh my god.
These are awesome.
Okay.
These are awesome. All right.
They're
We
good. I enjoyed
actually
that.
we probably should have mentioned this at the start of the podcast, but we have a quiz.
We do have a quiz this
Oh my
week.
god, have we been going for like 54 minutes already?
Yeah, I think we have.
Wow. I've got well into that. Sorry guys.
How are we going to do this quiz?
That was quite fun though. Right.
That was-
Well,
I
the
enjoyed
quiz.
that.
I've got 20 questions. We don't have to do them all, so just stop me when you've had enough.
Okay.
As for the answers, I can keep score, which is fine. But I mean, once one person gives the right answer, you're all going to have the right answer because you go, "Oh yeah, of course it's that." So, do we want to keep score, or should we just shout out the first person who gets the right answer?
Let's just shout out. We don't need more wins. We don't. Yeah. Obviously, I'm going to win. So it doesn't
what about if I
matter.
win?
Good luck, David.
I won the last one. I think we've all won now. Tom's won one. You've won. I've now won one. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That sounds about right, actually. I think you have all won a quiz, haven't you?
all won a quiz. Yes.
Okay, so this week's quiz, I know you've all been swatting up because I gave you advance notice. That's not happened before. Anyway, it's on technology. So it's modern technology
I've heard
and
of this
old
term.
technology.
I've heard of it.
What technology?
Yeah.
Oh, Colin in the chat says, I'm beating Chloe this week.
I mean, yeah, I felt bad for Colin last week. Oh, it was a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it, where you had to choose the opposite answer and I won.
Yeah. that was good. That sort of the question right at the end to decide who wins.
But
Everyone was on the edge of their seat. What's the answer?
What is it?
Okay, let's jump straight into it. People can put their answers in the chat if they wish. Okay, the first question. What year was the very first model of the iPhone released?
2008.
Have I got to just say a random year?
Just say a random year.
David sounded so confident.
Because he's bloody close.
2009?
2007. 2007.
Well, I've already given my answer.
Well, the right answer has come up.
07.
2007, yeah, Chloe.
I really thought it was 2008. Fuck.
Yeah, it's 2007.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough.
You were so close, David.
I was so confident because I literally thought that was the answer.
I know you were literally like 2008. That's it.
Neil
That
had
is
it
the
right
answer.
as well. Neil,
Yeah,
you were
Neil
right
had
in
it
the
right.
chat.
Did you get it right because I got it wrong?
I only got it right because you got it wrong.
I did say you were close, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I either thought that was like you actually meant he was close, or you meant he was close as in he's correct, but he's close. So I thought I'd go with it. Go on.
Next one. What's the shortcut for copy function on most computers?
Control-C.
Yeah.
I know he's right on that one.
Or Command-C on Mac.
Colin's also got that one as well. He was straight on it.
Yeah, Control and C. Gosh, Marty's got it as well. It is an easy one.
All right.
Okay.
A hard one would be what is cut?
Control and X.
So right click. Right click your mouse, go down to cut.
Okay, what does HTTP stand for?
You
You know, you get that right at the start of a web page before the www.
I have no idea.
higher
Zero.
the terminology program.
Now, there's no answers coming in chat, which means they're all Googling it, so you're all out of this one. It's Hypertext Transfer Protocol.
Okay.
I said
I have no idea what that means.
I got the hyper
hyper.
part right.
I got the oh no, we got the hyper bit wrong, and then I don't know what I did after that. Why is that a thing? That's just weird.
Yeah, I vaguely, when I read this on the internet, I vaguely remembered it being that, but if I was doing the quiz, there's no way I'd have remembered it.
But do you remember the days when you had to put HTTP blah 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 and then the website? You don't have to do that anymore.
HTTP /
I've never had to do that. It was always just www.
Really? I'm sure.
It used to be when dial-up was around.
Yeah, I used to have to do it.
Before we move to the next question, did you know on a PC, if you just type out whatever word you want and do Control Enter, it fills in the .com for you?
Does it?
Yeah. Just do Control Enter, and it just brings it. Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna try that. Okay, next one. Which email service is owned by Microsoft?
Bing.
Oh.
Hotmail. Live.
Yes, Hotmail.
Just too many.
Hotmail.
Yeah, it's Hotmail.
God damn it. God damn it.
No, you're all putting Outlook, which is not right. It's Hotmail.
Is Hotmail even there? But Outlook is the answer too.
Outlook
though.
is.
But
yeah,
Outlook is
it's
the
on
new
Microsoft.
version.
What was the question?
No, Outlook has always been.
Which
on the
email
computer,
service
isn't
is
it?
owned by Microsoft?
Oh, so Outlook
Hotmail is the
now
original,
the
isn't it?
answer. Right. So Hotmail was the original. Okay. Okay.
I get a hard time because I have a Hotmail address. I'm like, it's just
Loads of
an
people
old-
have got one.
Yeah. I have like 6 different Gmails.
I have as well. Every time I'm overruled with spam, I just change my email. Right, let's go with... Right, Google Chrome, Safari, Firefox, and Explorer are different types of what?
Internet. Wait, no, hold on.
Browsers.
I think
it's web browsers.
I think Chloe, Chloe got it.
Well done, Chloe. Which social media app only lets you view pictures and messages for a limited time?
What? Say that again.
This should be easy. Which social media app only lets you view pictures and messages for a limited time?
Snapchat.
Yay!
Is it Snapchat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Loads of people had it in the chat straight away.
Oh, I
I wasn't looking.
Marty, Colin,
I didn't even
Tom,
see that.
Neil. They all had it straight away.
I'm trying not to look at the answers. Right?
Tom says it's basically porn. Oh, basically
for
porn.
porn. Oh, Tom, now I know what you do with Snapchat. I'm going to hack you. Anyway, next. Which prestigious university did Microsoft founder Bill Gates drop out of?
Harvard.
Yale.
Colin had it as well. Harvard.
How do you know that?
I watched The Social Network, the movie Social Network.
Oh, that film.
I've not seen that.
Bill Gates
I've
was
not
on.
seen it.
He gave a lecture there, and I think, yeah. Okay.
Right. Created in 1990, what was the name of the first internet search engine?
American Online.
Oh! Ask Jeeves. No,
Nope.
that was a big one at first.
AOL, not AOL.
Nope.
The very first search engine.
Yeah.
Tom's come up Netscape.
Hold on.
Nope.
Search
No.
engine. Search engine.
Begins
It's
with
not
the letter
Yahoo.
A.
It's not Yahoo. Alta Vista.
Nope.
Ask Jeeves.
Not Yahoo.
This is
Yeah,
a difficult
ask
one,
Jeeves.
and I would not get this myself. either.
Okay, what is the answer?
The name is Archie. And as soon as I read it, I remembered.
No way.
But I would
I
never
know
have
that
guessed that. Bonkers,
I remember
isn't
Ask
it?
Jeeves, and then you got Yahoo, and
I remember
Google's
Ask
like the big
Jeeves.
one.
That was great, wasn't it? That's the
Yeah.
Hey Siri of now, isn't it?
Yeah, everything's Hey Siri now. Hey.
My
Siri.
phone's just lit up as soon as I said Hey Siri.
Oh my god, so is mine.
I do apologise to anybody who has an iPhone whose phone is just lit up and it's listening to me. So there we go. Hey Siri, what was my last message? So everybody, no. It might not have been a clean one. I can't remember. Anyway, the next question. Question 9. In which decade was the Sony Walkman launched?
Oh,
I had one of these.
80s.
90s, 80s, 90s.
Oh no, actually it wasn't.
90s, wasn't it?
It
No,
was the
surely
70s.
not. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was the 70s, David.
Because it was in Stranger Things as well, wasn't it?
Well, that's 80s.
It was.
Yeah,
I
but
think it
if
was 76.
It would have been before 80s, wouldn't it? If it was in Stranger Things.
Unless it was brand new.
But yeah,
Wow,
I used to have the cassette
70s.
tape Walkman with the over-ear headphones.
Oh, yeah,
Do you remember
absolutely,
the soft
Do you
spongy
remember?
type
Do you remember when
ones?
they finally brought in the CD ones, and you'd have to hold it straight before the
Yeah.
CD starts skipping?
Oh yeah. Oh god, and you couldn't
God
carry
damn
them
it.
around in a bike.
No, you couldn't. Oh my god.
Okay, question 10. What is the name of Elon Musk's aerospace company?
SpaceX.
Oh, I knew you'd get that. SpaceX, yeah.
God damn it.
Trucker Marty got it as well.
They're like
I wouldn't have got
resting
that.
their fingers on the keys right now.
Colin says feck nose. Okay. The LG Corporation produces electronics and telecoms products, but what does LG stand for?
Little gadgets? I don't know.
LG.
Oh, Tom's got it. Life's good. So's Colin. So's Timo.
Okay, everyone's.
Yeah.
Whoa, everybody says. I don't think that's the
good.
answer. I disagree.
That's not the answer.
That's the slogan, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh,
but that's
Yeah,
not
'cause
what
it's the
LG
advert
stands
of
for.
the Life's Good. I'm not googling.
It's
I don't know.
Lucky Gold Star. Is the
Oh.
answer.
Really?
Yeah.
liquid gold.
Yeah, Lucky Gold Star.
Lucky Gold Star. That seems rubbish.
Okay. All right. That was
So
interesting.
this
That's
is
a
probably
fun fact.
That's probably based on what it was originally called rather than what it's known as now. I would have thought.
Okay.
Anyway,
Next question.
question 12. Aircraft flight recorders are often known by the misnomer black box, even though
Yes.
they are actually which colour?
White.
Oh, it's going crazy in the chat. Everybody knows.
Everyone's saying orange or gold.
Oh,
It's
it's going to be a
orange.
colour, isn't it? So you can see it when you crash.
And in brackets, they've got bright, so that it can be found easily after an accident.
yeah.
So
That makes sense.
Timo, Marty, Colin, you all got it right.
That does make sense.
That's cool. Right. What does SD stand for in terms of SD card or micro SD card?
Yes.
SD.
Scandisk.
ScanDisk.
Nope.
No, because that ScanDisk is a make.
Solid disk.
Yeah, SanDisk is a brand.
Yeah.
That's not what it stands for.
So it's not solid disk.
Small disc.
Nope. Nobody's got
Okay.
it.
Small
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
documents.
Secure digital.
Oh, for fuck's sake. That
I would
makes
never
total
have got
sense.
that. I wouldn't have. I
That
would have
does
said
make sense,
SanDisk as
though,
well.
doesn't it? God damn it.
Yeah.
These are interesting facts. More
These
than
are,
questions,
these are
really.
good.
I'm
Yeah,
"Oh,
they are really,
let's keep
aren't
going." Like, you're not gonna say let's cut it now, you know. But
Well, we're
let's
on
keep going.
14, so we've still got 6 left.
Okay.
Okay.
Right then. It's quite educational, this actually, isn't it? Right, in which decade? What? In which decade did the first official transatlantic telephone call take place?
40s.
Transatlantic. 50s.
I'm gonna say the 40s.
It's got to be early.
Think back to war movies. There was already calls.
That's why I said 40s because of World War.
There was calls taking place during the war.
Yeah.
So it would have been the 20s then.
No.
Tom and Timo.
Depending on what
have
war
got
you're
it.
talking about. Oh, World War One.
Ooh, Colin, Tom, and Timo have got it. Yeah, it was 1920s.
Okay.
Oh,
Well done.
Okay, that's a long time ago.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I might possibly have got that one, I think, if I was being asked that, because I knew
Ooh,
they were used during the war.
1927.
There we
Somebody
go.
has the internet.
He's just
available to
literally
them.
Googled.
Yeah. Right, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this dude's name right, so I do apologise if I totally screw it up. Right, Pierre Omidyar founded which popular online auction company in 1995 out of San Jose, California?
eBay.
Timo had it straight away as well in the chat. eBay,
God damn
yeah.
it. I
As soon
wouldn't
as
have known
you
that.
said auction company, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna say eBay.
It's the most popular one, isn't
I
it?
wouldn't have got that. No idea.
I don't know any other one, to be honest with you.
Are we kept score on this? Do we even know who's
No,
winning?
we're not. No, we're not keeping.
Oh,
score.
David is way in the lead, for Christ's sake. He's got to be.
Yeah,
And
you
I
are
would say
smashing it.
Colin and Timo as well. They're really smashing it as well.
Yeah, they are smashing it. Yeah, go on. Go on.
Right, which video game console released in 2006 pioneered the use of motion controls in its gameplay?
Connect.
Nintendo Wii.
Connect.
Yeah, the Wii.
No, because the Connect did revolutionary
Connect is
with
afterwards.
the
The
yeah,
Kinect
but
is
it was
after.
different. It was different. It was done.
Yeah, it was
whatever.
not different.
I'm
but it
obviously
still
wrong.
wasn't
I
the
don't know
one
why
that-
I'm arguing this.
Right,
You're all
no,
wrong. It's mine.
it's the Wii. Everyone in chat, pretty much.
All right.
Is,
only me
is
that
Wii
got it
Nintendo or is it just
wrong. Wii's
Wii?
Nintendo Wii.
It is. So Colin was right as well then, really. Oh yeah, it says
Whatever.
Nintendo Wii by the answer.
I thought the
Zap it.
Connect because it's different. Because it's SLR, whatever bollocks. I got it wrong. All right. Move on.
Right, next one. Question 17. Since 2013, what technology company focused on payments has owned the popular smartphone cash transfer app
PayPal.
Venmo? Oh, everyone's got it in chat. Yeah, it's PayPal.
Oh God damn it. No idea.
Yeah. Chloe, what's going on this week?
I'm not that good on technology, right?
You've left your brain at work. Mind you, you have worked
Somewhere.
on Saturday.
Yes, thank
So-
you. I have. Yes. Yeah.
Question 18. This is a mouthful. Bear with me.
Okay. Go on.
Right. Though its original iteration was monaural and wooden, it's now seen with medical professionals worldwide nearly always is bioral, which means both ears are used. What is it? Though its original iteration was monaural.
What does that mean? Monaural.
Monaural.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure. And
I thought you were saying man oral. I was like, what?
So it was wooden. It's now seen with medical professionals worldwide and nearly always is bioral. Not sure what that means because oral is mouth, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which means both ears are used. What is it? So medical professionals.
I'm going to say that device to check the heartbeat. You know, a stethoscope.
Oh,
Marty said that in the chats. Colin said that as well. Stethoscope.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the right answer. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So well done, David.
That was a hard question.
Yeah, I'm not really understanding those words because when you say monaural and whatnot and bioral, it sounds like you'd use your mouth.
Yeah, that's just...
I think that's why it's got in brackets. That is both ears are used.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it's still a bit confusing. I don't get that one. Right, number 19. How many times would you have to hit the 4 button to text the word hi? The number 4. How many times would you have to hit the number 4 button to text the word hi on a flip phone's non-T9 number pad?
I don't know. I'm going.
So the old style phones where you had to
where
click
you
the
had to.
buttons. So to type the word hi, how many times did you hit the number 4 button?
I'm going to look at. Okay.
Twice.
Say what.
We've got one right answer in the chat.
Are we using?
Hang on, number 4 button. Oh.
Yeah.
Twice.
I'm gonna pass on this question, but she's okay. It looks like it's 5 is the answer because only one person has said the word 5.
2 people have it right.
Oh, there you go. Okay,
2 people now have it right.
Okay.
Well, who's the 2 people?
Why would Tom say 1? Just okay. All right. So the answer is 5.
The answer is 5. Yeah.
Okay.
God damn it. I
Yeah.
wouldn't have known that.
I just
Do you know,
forgot.
if I went back to them text button things, it would drive me... I would never text anybody. It would drive me nuts.
Oh, can you remember?
I'd ring them.
No wonder we had so many shortcuts like mate and M8 and
Yeah.
all this text
That's right.
slang.
Yeah.
Because you just
And now
it
you
would
can
take
just press...
forever. Yeah. Now you can just
press
half
the
time you
microphone
can-
now and it texts it for you.
Now I actually use proper pronunciation and everything. You know, it's just like.
You can actually, if someone texts stupid now, you're like, what are you doing, you moron? Like,
Yeah.
come on.
if you don't put a comma after someone's name, as in like.
Yeah, to take a breath. Bit of punctuation. Right, question 20. With more than 104 million installs since January 2020, what app is on pace to be the most downloaded non-game app of the year?
TikTok.
It's a game, though, isn't it? Surely.
Oh, it's non-game.
With more than 104 million installs since January 2020, what app is on pace to be the most downloaded non-game app of the year? Now, I remember this because it was at the start of lockdown when it came out.
It's got to be Tinder,
Everybody
then.
was using it.
TikTok, then, isn't it? Like David said, it's got to be TikTok.
Yeah, it's TikTok.
I thought that was a game thing.
Yeah.
But...
And it's been... No, it's videos, isn't it? It's video sharing.
Yeah, true.
104 million installs since 2020. That's nuts, isn't it?
Like, why
that's
did it?
pretty good.
How did it become so popular? Like, it's just weird.
I don't know. I think when it came out, it was the start of lockdown, and no one was allowed to leave their houses, were they?
Oh, and China, are
except for
spying on
essential
us
stuff.
because of it.
So
Yeah.
people were just trying to create entertainment and trying to keep connected and stuff. I think it just
Yeah,
blew up because of
probably.
that, didn't it?
Yeah, probably. It's just nuts, isn't it?
Yeah. So that
I
is the
can't
end
do
of
it.
our quiz.
Wow.
Okay, well,
It's
been quite educational.
I wasn't me.
it was
but-
very educational. I loved it. This is awesome. All right,
Colin,
let's call
Colin
it. What does
says
he
we
say?
should have a
Sorry.
weekly quiz.
Oh, I couldn't. You don't realise how much research goes into this. You can't just...
It's a lot for Nessa.
Yeah.
It is good fun though. I do like the quizzes. We'll definitely make them. What month?
I still think we should do charades. I think we can do it, but
Yes.
Tom's,
definitely.
I'm well up for
Tom needs to
charades.
practice. Maybe he needs to just practice and then he'll get into it because, yeah.
Oh, we
Alright.
could do. Colin just said we could all try and do a quiz. We could do a speciality quiz each.
Different host every week? Absolutely not. The quiz is mine.
I said, can you honestly imagine me trying to give you a quiz? Like, what bollocks is coming up on that one, honestly? Ideal. Right. I think we have babbled on more than long enough.
All right, so we're going to say our goodbyes now. All right, and Tom is going to do the outro. So,
yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Over to you, Tom.
Well, that's it for the podcast. Thank you so much for listening. If you haven't listened, how did you get this?
I'm sorry.